with this.
Yeah. I suppose I have to get up.
You don't have to do anything. Not like me.
Not true. I have to sort out my visa.
You can make inquiries on the phone. From the bed if you feel like it.
I don't think that's exactly my style.
Seriously, though, you should chase up the date for that interview. The business school may have cocked it up or something.
No, don't worry. It's in hand.
You know, I still can't believe you're here. This can't be happening to me. It has to be some sort of a dream.
Well, I am here.
Yeah, I know, but...
Hey, you think of me like this?
Don't romanticize your right?
Never, ever.
I could get you some shopping on if you wanted.
No, it's all right.
Meeting's not till this afternoon.
There's nothing much to get.
Well, Saturday then. Now that Sammy can't help you. We're there having a job like.
Will you be working again this weekend?
Well, it might not be the same pattern. Then again, I can always get it changed.
I don't have a lot of faith in you asking for things, if you don't mind me saying so.
Chris, about the shrink, love.
Look, you've ruled out any discussion, right? So we won't talk about it.
You're hopeless, you.
Don't want to do this anyway.
Yeah, well, I've got an important trial today. My dad's keen on me doing well.
Yeah, well, you won't be the favourite for very long. At least not when the new baby comes.
What?
They've got a book out at the library on baby care, so they must be planning another one.
Davy. You finished pine on you?
I didn't know he'd started.
For Barry Grant, he's gone away.
Oh, never mind Barry Grant. I found him all locked up in there, so I've every right to be his foster owner.
Give him a name, yeah?
Yeah. Calling him Rommel. Said I'm calling him Rommel. In memory of the desert fox you're always on about.
No foxes lived in the desert.
Oh, he was a German general during the war. You see, there was Harry chasing Rommel across the desert, and now Harry will be chasing Rommel across the close.
You're dead right there.
I think he's all right, Mr. Cross. We'll chuck him a stick.
Yeah, go ahead.
He take you for a walk, did he?
No, we haven't been that long.
You know I can't enjoy my breakfast without the paper.
Hey, look, the young policeman got stabbed yesterday over on the estate.
Oh, you've been reading it on the way home, have you?
Look, poorly in hospital last night.
They should ban the sale of those weapons.
Yeah, well, I think the teachers could do more. I know they're hard-pressed, but they could, you know.
Right, well, you tell Kevin when he comes.
Is he coming today?
Some conflabs about exams or something, so you can tell him to his face.
Tell her to go away.
Don't be soft, it won't hurt you. All you have to do is drop the stick, it'll go away then.
I can't now, I'm too scared. Dad!
Hey, Rommel, come here, will you?
Dad, help us, will you? Dad, help us, will you?
All right, I can hear you.
Push him, Mr. Dad. All right, Dad, look at this.
What's going on here?
Look, there's no harm done. She's all right.
Well, she might be all right, but what about this, pal?
It's his fault he starts pushing.
What's going on up here?
My lad might have fallen and broken his neck.
What?
It's all right, Mum, I didn't.
Dad.
Oh, I think you better stay in here, love.
So from your father?
Grandfather, he sends his love.
Ah, how is he?
He's well. He believes I've done the right thing and he'll cross his fingers for us.
Does he mention Deborah?
In passing, nothing much.
Uh-oh. Taboo. Not supposed to mention him.
Don't be so sensitive. Go to work. This is supposed to be a laughing house, none of place where we spend our lives in the past, yours or mine.
Do you remember that walk we had in spring? When the leaves were just coming out?
And now they're about to fall, I know.
Just a few short months and my whole life has turned on its head.
Bye. Have a nice day.
But that banister's been rickety for ages. I don't want him saying it's our fault.
I'll deal with Harry Cross. You go to work.
But I know that you have to be firm with him.
I can be firm with him, Chris. I know you've dealt with him before, love, but it doesn't mean to say I can't.
Oh, well, perhaps I should ring him from the office.
Look, Chris, I want to share things with you, love. Don't think because of last night. Well, anyway, I've got the time this morning, you haven't.
You're sure you won't put it off? Well, it is something that you do.
I'll see you tonight, Chris.
Yeah.
have you brought him out for?
Oh, Ronald's one of the family now.
Hello, son. How are they?
All fine. I've got some homemade biscuits in the car.
Oh, there she goes. Ask her about the banister now.
I won't. It's not the appropriate time. Can't you see she's on her way to work? Besides, it's got nothing to do with you.
Well, in a way, it hasn't.
This place is definitely looking up.
Oh, she's Canadian. Moved in with that fella that lost his wife.
I wouldn't mind meeting her in the dark, mate.
You should be ashamed of yourself, a father to be.
Oh, you should so.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, nothing.
Come on, let's make some tea to wash these down.
Sal wants me to sort out when you're coming.
Did you hear that, eh? They've got things to discuss. I'm not very well up on family myself, which is why I'd like a little bit of loyalty out of you. Come on, now, we'll go round the back, eh? Keep out the way, shall we? Come on.
Just going for loads of checkups and everything looks good. Perfectly normal pregnancy. The only problem's in her head.
Scared because of last time.
Yes, frightened that it won't go full term. But all the signs are that it will.
Want me to come then?
No, she wants you to. In the day, she seems her usual self. It's the night times, though. She wakes up and she's crying.
She's mourning the little one. Let her. Won't do any harm.
She tries to lie still, not make a noise. But when I touch her face, it's crying.
There's one thing about it, you've stood by her, legal wife or not. And Jessica, you didn't have to do it.
Come on, Dad.
Oh, I can't argue with her now. It looks like more trouble from the tenants. I was half expecting you. Come in. What do they reckon now? This is my son, Kevin. Frank Rogers.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Kevin's a school teacher. I'm telling him that because he's got 3 kids who keep wrecking my house.
I wouldn't put it like that myself.
Mr. Rogers, have a cup of tea. I'll go and have a chat with Ralph.
I poured that out for you.
Well, let him drink it.
You're giving it to him?
If you want me, I'll be outside.
Suppose you'd better come through.
Of course, we'll have to box clever, you know, or he'll want you out. I mean, I'll have to teach you certain rules, like never to sit in his chair. Although it is me that always cleans the hairs off it. Or we'll never hear the last of it. Especially now he's so fussy about his appearance, because of you-know-who.
Mind if I join you?
Oh, I didn't realise you were there.
So, Dad's got a lady friend, has he?
Well,
You can talk. That's what he said after he ticked me off for admiring the local talent.
well, it's just that it seems so hypocritical when he's so busy, to put it crudely, chasing skirt.
Any particular skirt, or skirt in general?
Well, her name's Betty Hunt. She's a widow. Her brother's the membership secretary at our club. But it's gone far beyond just trying to keep in with him. I think it's taken off.
Well, good for Dad.
I mean, he put off a vital meeting the other night just so as he could take her out. It's most unlike Harry.
Doing the world a good.
No, I'm serious, Kevin. This is not hypothetical. This is fact.
Well, whatever he's up to, hasn't changed him much, has it?
I'm not asking you to do the work. I'll do it for you, but I want to see every penny I lay out.
That banister came away because of a roughhouse with your children.
And you're mating that stupid dog. Which brings me to another point. My daughter was terrified this morning.
Hang on. Ralph, now I want you to tell me the truth. Did you push his children against that banister?
I was trying to get hold of the dog.
Did you shove against his son so as he shoved against the banister?
Well, I might have done.
That's it then. He'd reimburse you for the repairs. Matter settled.
Harry!
All right?
No, it's not all right. You can't have a dog going into people's houses terrifying kids.
I wouldn't complain about the dog if I were you.
Well, I am complaining about the dog.
Well, it wouldn't be in your interests. I've got that dog for your protection. It's my dog.
Look, I'd like to point out...
And as a guard dog, it's got a right to wander.
It's my dog, Harry.
Right of entry. If a dog's guarding a house, it's got to have right of entry into that house. Otherwise, how could it do its job?
Nice one.
You just keep out of it.
Look, I don't see how you can claim that dog.
Look, as a landlord, I've got rights.
As a tenant, I have rights. Let's say the right to privacy, for instance. Now, there's a greenhouse in our garden. This fella's in and out every day without a word to anyone, which brings me to another point. The garden should be maintained.
Now, look, I've got angina, friend.
Well, he hasn't.
Well, it's nothing to do with me.
All right, come on, that's enough. I've got to get off to my meeting now. I'll see Mr. Rogers out and have a word. I'll come back and see you this afternoon. In the meantime, just sit quietly and let your blood pressure go down, all right?
All right, you smiling. But that house over there's put years on me, the responsibilities of it.
Well, you can always give them up. Put it up for sale. Why not?
Don't be facetious.
It's a thought.
Think about it, Harry.
Good to see you joined the workers, Jeff.
I think we're going to have a bit of a problem with the tea. That Ascot's playing up again. Still, the agenda's like, we won't be here long, eh?
Frank might not agree with you there.
Rogers?
Yeah, said he was coming yesterday. He popped into the depot.
Oh, I was off myself yesterday, yeah. Well, when I say that, I mean my stomach was, you know, tummy upset again.
Probably bad hygiene. Because you can't wash your hands at work while the tap's not working.
Yeah, well, they've been like that for ages.
Yeah, I'll pass that remark on to Frank.
What's it got to do with Frank?
He slipped and fell the other week. Because the one that did work flooded the place.
Well, he's welcome to bring it up if he likes.
You've got his permission to talk about the bogs.
I'll put it on the agenda. Look forward to it.
You should remember that, Ralph. It's not that long since I was in that house. Saw the skeleton sitting there. Could have had a heart attack. In fact, I nearly did.
Yeah, but you still won't sell, will you? Because in the eyes of Betty Hunt, you won't be such a big shot anymore.
Excuse me, in the eyes of who?
Your inamorata. Your lady friend.
You don't know anything about me and Betty Hunt.
Aha, that's not what he's been telling me.
Well, well, loyalty to the dog. Didn't take him long, did it?
Well, to be fair, I did push him on it a bit. Here, get this down you.
Well, just bear in mind when you're listening to him, he can't be objective on a subject like this because of something that happened to him in the past. Very sad experience.
Now, don't you tell him about Madge.
You told him about Betty Hunt.
I don't want to hear about either of them, thank you. I just want a few quiet words about the house. It might help
if it was in private. So go and look for your dog. Last seen heading towards Grant's.
A couple of hours ago, it was your dog, wasn't it?
It hasn't made its mind up whether it wants to live here or not yet. Probably doesn't like its German name.
Okay, seriously now.
Now, look. That house is where we first lived when we came to Brookside. So it's still partly your mother's. And I'm not going to dispose of it just like that.
Well, I'll tell you what I feel about that house. It's why you and Sal had the quarrel. It's where you wanted us to live. That's what made us so upset.
So you're trying to blame me now? You're trying to say she went into labour because of the argument?
No, it would have happened anyway. But the house was a source of conflict. Anyway, Mr. Rogers is right. It ought to be maintained. But it's extra work and a worry. And I want you to live as long as you can for the sake of our new baby. I want it to know its grandfather.
How do you think I feel?
All right, don't get upset. Put your coat on and let's go.
Not in the mood now. Got this terrible pain in me chest.
It's too much dinner. It's nothing to do with your heart. Drink that and we're off.
Now, I know it looks like I'm being petty, but I'm not just on about the state of the bogs. I think it shows the way they think of us.
They? Who's they? The company.
It is typical of how they drag their feet over things that need doing. And we all know they could be pushed a bit more by our good brothers here.
Away-o.
Now, are you accusing me of something there, Frank? Have you approached them about the bugs?
How can I at the present time?
What present time?
There's no time like the present.
Look, the government's privatisation mad. Yeah, it's spreading like a disease. You what?
Yeah, look, if I go and complain about the toilets, they'll say the cleaners aren't doing their job. They sack the cleaners and get in contractors, which means it isn't the time to push. It never is for you.
Now, hang on, Ken. Now, when it comes to the fundamentals, the basic things that affect you lads, I'm in there, make no mistake about that. When is the next management meeting?
It's been postponed.
It's being postponed. When is the date for delivery of the new trucks we were promised?
Well, that's on the agenda. What, you mean the one that's been postponed?
Yes, Ken, on the agenda of the meeting that has been postponed. And that's good enough for you, is it?
You get those trucks.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Meantime, the ones we've got keep breaking down, and every time they're off the road, we're in the canteen kicking our heels.
You guaranteed you 50 hours. I mean, what more? We lose bonuses.
And overtime.
We're stuck there at the depot.
Without proper facilities like bogs, and every time we're on the road, we're worrying for how long?
Gross exaggeration, Frank.
No, hang on, pal. We've had 5 breakdowns in the last 7 days, and you don't know when it'll be discussed.
What say we take a breather, lads? 5 minutes, have a cup of tea. Why? It's just getting interesting. Well, I, for one, am dying for a brew. Not to mention his whole plate of bickies. Well, you get a taste for bickies, lad. If you had to sit through as many meetings as I have, it's just talking shops with nothing to do but eat.
You could try talking, Jeff. You know, speaking up for people. Isn't that why you're supposed to be there? You've got no reason to be bitter, Frank. You're somebody with a reason to be grateful. You want to remember that. The very fact that you're here now...
It's down to you.
Yeah, I did me best.
I hope so, Jeffrey. For your sake. You'll be up for re-election soon.
Oh, I see. All right.
If that's the way you want it, I'll give you the full picture. It's not just the cleaning jobs that could be farmed out. It could be your jobs as well, lads.
You're bluffing now.
No, listen, the thing that costs this firm is delivering on the continent. Well, they might start off with the cleaners, but what if they got a haul you in to take on all our international routes, eh? Where would you be with your ovies then, eh? Where would you be full stop?
Do you mean especially me, with serious misconduct on my record?
I mean, all the lads here. And don't forget the ferry strike, eh? I bet they lost a few bob on that, eh? Yeah, so they might be looking for cutbacks. So really, all this fuss about a toilet, really, honestly, Frank, is it worth it?
The toilets should be clean. The wagons should be fit to drive. It is all part and parcel of the same. Part of running a decent ship. Yeah, defo it's worth it. Is he right, Ken?
He's wrong.
Think we'll adjourn there, lads. Cup of tea now. Bicky.
Devon gave me a lift. Nagged at me all the way. Still, it was nice to get a lift. And when I come here with Ralph, you had a word of him lurking all the time. Now he's got that dog, Rommel. Oh, I can see trouble there. But I need Ralph. Look across, someone in the chair. But it's never the same. We'll take Betty. I mean, she's just a friend. She's still getting over her own bereavement. Ralph had this mad passion for Madge, and he probably thinks of it in those terms. Well, it's not like that. I mean, nobody'll ever take you home. Anyway, whatever I decide about the house, it'll be what you want, Edna. What you would have wanted.
I'm home. Cyril? Cyril? Serves you right for rushing home early, doesn't it?
Katie, love, I don't understand. If the gym bag wasn't in the cloakroom, then you must have gone to look for it, love.
I did in the end, but I had to pay these girls at the door.
Pay? What are you talking about?
They were guarding it till the bell went. They said that you really weren't allowed in, but if you paid, they wouldn't tell on you.
It's like a protection racket.
Extortion, more like.
Where'd you get the money from?
I borrowed it from Rosie. She's my mate. She had money for guitar lessons. Can I learn the guitar too, Mum?
Katie, you've been at school for a few days and you've just lost £10 worth of new clothes.
It's not her fault if there was nicht.
Well, we don't know that, do we? She's not used to all the trailing round. Look, Kate, I know it's all new to you, love, but you're going to have to keep your wits about you. Going to have to buy you all new stuff. Now, we're not made of money, you know.
I'll second that.
Dad, guess what? Got in the footy team, under 14s.
Ah, nice one, mate.
Yeah, I bet he'll get the new footy boots. But I won't be able to learn the guitar, because you'll spend all your money on the new baby.
What new baby's this, love?
The one we're having. That's what she thinks anyway.
Well, it's the first I've heard about it. You think I might know something?
There's a library book in the front room about caring for babies. It's got pictures of babies in.
I think you must be imagining things, miss.
Come on, kids, go and play. Come on.
And the guitar.
We'll think about it.
What about footy boots, Dad?
Come on, son. Go and watch the telly or something. Go on. I got the book out yesterday. And it's not just about babies. It's about older kids as well. I was looking up school refusal. I care about them as much as you, Chris. But I was thinking, if you could look at some books before we go and see the teacher, we could get an angle on it. You know, be prepared.
Well, like self-help, you mean?
Well, to start off with, yeah.
But if we find we need the experts later on?
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
OK. And how did you get on with Harry Cross?
Sort of asserting myself.
And your meeting?
Well, much the same.
I mean, you were asserting yourself with me yesterday.
Oh, don't spoil it, Chris. He's happy now.
Yeah, but that stand you took, it wasn't just how you felt about the doctors now, was it?
You had a terrible night, Chris. But I tell you what, love. Don't half love you. Hey, I don't know, though. Perhaps we should.
Oh, if you mean what I think you mean. Oh, you must be joking.
Right. I know what I'm doing now. I'm going to Kevin soon, so I won't be up here for a bit. But I'll keep you posted about the house. I'll be here myself with you before too long. Later rather than sooner if this grandchild's born. Well, I'll have something to hang on for. But you can rest assured I'll be with you. Haven't got much choice, have we, love?
John!
Up here.
Hi, I thought I'd be back before you.
Well, Sarah took some stuff off my hands, so I could get off early. I thought perhaps we might have taken a walk.
Sorry. I had my interview today. I didn't want to tell you this morning because I thought you'd be so nervous for me. You'd make me nervous, too. But I just wanted to go and do it and just get it over with. Just do it. I was so nervous. I felt sick.
Did you do okay?
Who knows? They'll let me know in a week. And I stayed to look around a little bit afterwards. It felt okay. I think I'd like it. If I get in.
Well, you must know if you interviewed well.
I got through it. I don't know.
Did you talk to them about your papers?
Yeah, getting my visa depends on being accepted. If they accept me, then I get my visa.
Well, look, if you don't get in, there'll be other business schools. Or jobs that'll give you work permits.
No, no jobs. I have to study first. And there are other schools, but Manchester's the only one for me.
And you'd be prepared to go somewhere else?
Well, I need the qualification.
So, have to hope you get in here then.
I'm kind of hoping it too. You only have a week to wait.
It's gonna be a long week.
A serious road accident leaves all involved covered in bitumen just to add to the problems for the staff at Jimmy's. Next. Kathy visits Sheila and can't believe what she finds in Brookside.
Chris?
Frank!
There's no
What have you
water,
done with
love.
Oh, you must have used it all then.
Oh, don't be blaming me. I've only just started. As I asked Sam, we've been having another one of her long bets.
The time she got up this morning, I doubt she even had time for a wash.
Well, I don't think it was one of the others who used it.
Somebody must have switched the immersion off then.
I'll switch it back on again.
It'll take forever, love. I'm due at work in an hour. I can't go out with my hair looking like this, can I?
Tell you what, I'll put the kettle on.
OK. Oh, I hate rinsing my hair in a cup full of water. Thought we'd left all that behind us when we came here.
Well, switch the heater on anyway. I don't have to be in work till the savvy. Give me a good excuse to leave this lot anyway.
All right.
You on your own?
Told you Ralph wouldn't be here.
No, I meant the dog.
Gone out with him. I'll just pop the kettle on again.
Do you know I had to wait 20 minutes for number 6?
Oh, you never know what the bosses are doing nowadays. In my young days, they had a timetable and the inspectors made them keep to it.
That's one of the things I missed since Reggie died, having a car. He was car mad. I used to tell him he loved that old Escort better than he loved me. But you know, when he went, nobody wanted it.
Don't you drive yourself?
Never learned.
Well, there's too much traffic nowadays anyway.
Nah, Reggie did all the driving. He loved it. He sorted the car and I sorted the house.
That's the way it should be.
Every Sunday morning he'd be out there polishing it and I'd be inside cooking the dinner. Lamb in the summer when you can get the fresh mint and beef in the winter.
You know, that's what I miss. Edna's roast dinners.
Well, doesn't Ralph ever do you one?
Him? He'd sooner have snacks, chops and sausages and all that nonsense.
There's nothing I like better than a good roast dinner. But it doesn't seem worth it just for one.
Well,
Thank you. How long does it take till you get used to being on your own?
well, it's been 3 years, but I still think of Edna every day. I still talk to her sometimes.
Makes you feel less alone, doesn't it?
Allow me.
Allow me.
Don't make marriages like ours nowadays, do they?
Till death us do part, eh?
Well, I know a couple, not far from where we're sitting, the Grants next door. They should have thought of that. He just went, and now she's upped and off.
That the house that was up for sale?
Well, I suppose she can't afford to keep it up anymore now he's gone.
It sold quick enough.
Aye, that one did. There's some down here been empty a few months.
Thank you.
That is nothing to my place next door.
The Rodgers aren't thinking of moving, are they?
Well, not that I know of, but then nobody knew the Grants were moving. You know, it's not much fun being a landlord. You never know what's going to go wrong next.
He definitely didn't such you.
Well, unless my hand flew up without my noticing it, no.
Well, that means it's been on all night.
Right.
Tank's definitely cold.
Oh, I hate electrical things that go wrong.
Well, you never were mechanically minded, were you?
Isn't that why I married you?
Want me to do something about it?
Well, I'm washing my hair, aren't I?
Mr. Say, please.
Coffee, Tracy. I've asked her if she wants one. Her stylist is still busy.
Oh, right.
That way, she won't notice she's being kept waiting. You see, people come in here for more than just a hairdo, you know. They come for a bit of cosseting. And it's part of your job to provide that.
I forgot.
You need to understand women if you want to make a success in this business. They like to be made a fuss of. Now, we want our clients to walk out of here feeling as if they're really somebody. Well, these magazines are as much part of our equipment as the scissors.
At the other place, we didn't bother with things like that.
Well, it sounds to me a nice girl like you was wasted in a place like that.
It was horrible. It was terrible.
I'm pleased you seem to like us better.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Go on, then. Get on with your job. And whilst you're doing the client a coffee, you can get one for me, too.
What's beyond me?
What?
I don't know what. Switch that thing off, will you, Chris?
There's no need to shout, love.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Probably the element's burnt out.
Well, we can't do without hot water. Not with 3 children.
Where's the yellow pages, then?
It's by the phone where it always is. What do you want that for?
I'll ring around, see where I can get another one.
Oh, no, you don't. Look, being a tenant is the pain in the neck most of the time. Landlord's nosing, money going down the drain, but sometimes it pays off. Getting this seen to is not our responsibility, Frank. It's a job for Harry Cross.
What, he wouldn't have a clue?
Well, then you have to get somebody in and pay them. Look, go over and tell him, eh? While you're at it, will you have a word about the garden? It's getting like a jungle out there.
Oh, thank you, Tracy. You didn't put any sugar in, did you?
No.
Must watch my waistline. I don't suppose you've reached that stage yet.
I don't take sugar.
I'm sure you've no need to bother about things like that.
Do you want me to go see the towels?
Nah, leave it. There won't be a full load yet. There's no point in wasting hot water.
There's quite a few in the back, you know.
Not enough. Ugh, look at that.
I'll go and get you some more.
No, it's all right. I'll go. I could do with a breath of fresh air. You can hang on here a minute whilst I pop out, can you?
All right.
If it's an appointment you want, it's just a question of seeing if there's space in the book. If it's anything else and you're not sure, there's plenty of people to ask. I always like to have the nicest looking girls on the desk.
As a matter of fact, I'm here on business. There's something wrong with the heater.
What do you want heating for this time of the year? It's not even cold.
Well, we are getting some chilly nights.
The water. Chrissy said it was your responsibility.
Oh, she did she?
Well, all right. While I'm here, who's supposed to be looking after the garden? The grass is 6 inches high.
My Reggie always used to say it needed mowing at least once a week.
Well, have you?
You never gave me a mower.
You've rented that house furnished. There's nothing about garden tools.
Well, you could always get a firm in.
And how much would that cost me?
Put the rent up to cover it.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'd have to get them in regular, wouldn't I?
Now, I never said anything about regular.
You could get them in just to start it off.
Then I could keep it up after that.
But there's an offer you can't refuse, Harold.
If you got me a mower.
It'd be money well spent.
Oh, all right, then.
Isn't the time you said to come now?
Yeah, no, it did. We can't just go marching in. He's been prepared for this,
Well, he's had his op, man. He said he was doing all right.
Look, his blood pressure's gone down. We're worried he might be losing blood.
Is it that bad?
Well, it could be. Look, that's what they're trying to find out. We won't be sure till they open them up.
God, hasn't he been opened up enough? You should have seen the blood.
Look, he's lucky to be alive.
But everybody knows going on a raid's going to be dangerous. But you never think it's going to happen to somebody you know. Tomo, you all right? I got you some fruit, mate.
Oh, don't be stupid.
I'll take it with me.
Look, I'll put it by your bed for when you get back.
I've got you the card here from all the lads at the station.
It's going to be a while again.
Can I wait?
What time?
Got all afternoon.
Come sit down.
There's only the one.
Well, where would you put another one?
Well, where will you sit?
On the bed.
But you never said it was only a bed sitter.
Well, I got a taste for it at summer school. Students live in bed sits.
Not all students, and not those with small kids.
Well, Claire's at nursery school most of the time.
Not all the time. Where does she sleep?
I put her down in here, and then when I'm ready to go to bed, I put her in that thing.
The room doesn't seem big enough.
Look, I put it here. The only thing I have to do is remember it's there when I get up in the night and make sure I don't walk all over her.
Shared bathroom?
On this floor, yes.
Oh, I don't believe this. There's got to be somewhere better. Doesn't Bobby give you anything?
It gives me what we agreed, Kath.
Well, ask him for more.
And where's it going to come from? The house sale hasn't gone through yet, and when it does go through, there's not going to be that much money, you know. We're not living in the south.
You can't stop in this place.
Well, I've got no choice, have I?
done. You got in?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
right.
start next month, and it's a 2-year course.
I commend the good sense of the Manchester Business School.
I love it when you're so English.
Like getting a good student.
How do you know? You can tell them how I make out in a boat. You can tell them how I am on skis.
I could tell them how you are in bed.
I think we'll keep that to ourselves. You?
Suits me.
I'm gonna be pretty busy. You should see all the books that I have to get and read, and there's not gonna be any time to make gourmet dinners.
Well, I'll have to make them for you, won't I?
You can cook, too.
Oh, yes. Laura insisted on it. She was a very egalitarian woman.
Oh, Ben was of the old school. He would have wanted dinners just like his mom used to make, and an absolutely enormous family.
You, regret it, not marrying him?
No. I wanted more than Kinder and Kirche. Children in church. It was lucky for me that you came along. You didn't break us up. You just gave me the courage to realize that I was doing the wrong thing.
It wasn't just chance that I came along, you know. Haven't got your head in my head since Austria. To your good fortune in getting a place, and mine that you're staying.
Oh, that, mate.
Thank you very much, Harold. It's been a lovely day.
Oh, sorry about that bother with him next door. How'd you get on with your neighbours?
Oh, they were very good to me when Reggie died. Mind you, I don't see much of them nowadays.
Very wise. Wish I could do the same.
Penalty of being a landlord, Harold.
I suppose I should repair this heater.
Oh, best get somebody in.
You reckon?
Oh, yes. Reggie was very good with the DIY, but 2 things he'd never touch, water and electricity. Mind you, my daughter wasn't daft. She married a plumber.
Maybe he'd do it for me.
Well, he'd have a job. They've moved to Bletchley. He wanted to live near his mother. Didn't give a thought about whether she'd want to live near her mother.
It's no fun being a landlord, I can tell you. Our captain's right. Having tenants, more trouble than it's worth.
Never mind. At least you get the rent. Anyway, thanks again. Bye-bye. Take sugar.
You know I don't. Stupid the things you forget. I don't know where my sugar bowl is.
What's that? Billy's garage. So, what do you do here all day?
Well, the first thing I did was scrub.
Yeah, I noticed the state of the stairs.
No, I was never house proud till I came here.
You're not going up the Open University, have you?
Oh, no chance. It's the only way I'm going to get out of this place.
How'd you get the work done?
Oh, well, in the daytime I set up store on the bed, and when she's in bed, I put the lamp in the corner.
It's terrible. When you think of that nice house you were living in.
I thought I had everything, didn't I? Nice house, family, husband. Do you remember that old girl we saw once? All the newspapers, rags. She had all those bags with all the books.
Oh, yeah.
I remember thinking she was really old. When I got close up to her, she was young. Well, she was younger than us. She'd given up, Kath. That was her life, in them plastic bags.
That won't happen to you.
No, I know. I know it won't. But it's made me realise, Kath, it's just a thin line. It's just a thin line that separates her from me. It's because I've got Claire. I've got her to fight for. And I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna make damn sure I don't go beyond that line.
We'll do some sorting out upstairs if you want. Find you a place on the study bookshelves.
Yeah, that sounds great.
It was always meant to be shared.
And I'll go down to the station and get a railway timetable.
I didn't know you Canadians knew how to use trains anymore.
Well, this one's going to have to learn. You know, here Liverpool, and there Manchester. Near a train.
You'd do better to drive. Doesn't take long on the M62. You got that far for a cup of coffee in Canada, you know?
Yeah, what in? I don't think my dad's gonna buy me a car right now. Not after what I've just done. I'm not very popular there at the moment.
No. Suppose not.
It can't be easy for them calling off the wedding, and I don't expect sympathy or money. And I'm gonna be pretty hard up, John.
That's all right. I'm not.
I've got just enough saved up to pay the course fees, and I'll have enough left over to live on, but there's definitely no way I can afford a car.
No need to. I'm getting my new one next week, aren't I?
I couldn't take your car, especially not a new one.
Why not? I need to sit at the car park all day.
Oh, it's enough you're giving me a roof.
I'm not just giving you a roof. That's awful. That makes you sound like a lodger. You do know you're more than that.
Yeah. I wouldn't be here if I didn't.
I don't think either of us should make any promises. I think it's too soon for that. I think we've both been too hurt to risk getting it wrong. But you've brought laughter into this house again, and that's something I didn't think was possible. Lending you my car's nothing compared to that. I want you to have it.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. There is a price to pay.
Oh, yeah.
Drop me off at work
Okay.
and pick me up.
Yeah.
On time?
You got it.
Well, looks like Terry won't be the only taxi driver around here, then.
He's out of there, sir.
Where is he then?
The recovery room. They'll keep him there till he comes round.
You mean he's unconscious?
Well, that's what the anaesthetic's for.
He's not in a coma, is he?
No. Look, it's dead normal for them to take a long time to come round. It was a longer.
How did it go? All right?
Well, they sourced out what was causing the bleeding. I mean, they had to give him 3 pints, but he's stable, and that's the main thing.
1 minute he's just standing there as normal. Now all he can do is lie there with tubes all over the place.
Well, look, everyone's doing the best they can.
I know that. I'm not moaning. It's just a shock. I mean, he's not much older than me. You think of old people like, and you know they might die. But someone of your own age, you don't expect that.
Look, when I first started to that was one of the worst things to get used to. Seeing young people die.
Tomo's not going to die, is he?
I don't think so. Look, do you reckon he'll pull through? I mean, he was fit, that always helps.
I hope you're right.
What with Sammy and Katie bickering all the time? Do you remember meeting a neighbour once? Hers were all grown up, but I still had 2 in the pram, holding one by the hand. She looked at the baby and she said to me, "Enjoy them while they're young, love. It gets harder later on." Do you know, I had no idea what she was talking about, Maggie.
You have now.
Oh. I was hardly getting any sleep. There were nappies everywhere. Do you know, I remember thinking to myself that nothing could be worse than this.
15 is.
Oh, yeah. And 13 and 11. Just seem to take it in turns, just worrying about them.
At least you know where they are. We didn't hear from our Colin for his first 6 weeks at college.
Do you know, if it's not Sammy in her demos, it's Jeff sagging school. I still wish Frank had let me take him to the educational psychologist, you know.
Jeff will grow out of it. Colin hated school in 2nd year, and look at him now.
Yeah, thanks, Miss. I blame myself for not noticing it sooner, though.
Oh, you should stop worrying about it. It'll only make things worse.
Tea?
Thanks. At his age, they're so contrary. They don't do things just because you want them to.
Yeah, perhaps I should want them to be dropouts and scallies, eh?
If they believe you.
You start out thinking you're going to be the best mother in the world, don't you? I used to spend hours with our Sammy, reading books, playing with jigsaws. Now all she wants to do is go on demos.
One way to get a day out. Hey, we should start going on demos.
Yeah, demanding rights for parents.
Gee, Samuel, See ya.
I'll see you, love.
Look, I wish you'd come with me.
Oh, I can't.
I don't like leaving you in this place. But I'm sure Billy'd have you. He's offered before.
That's when I had nowhere.
But this place isn't much better than nowhere, is
Kath,
it?
it's warm and it's dry. Almost.
Look, there's no room to do
Look, I
anything
can
in.
manage. There's no room at the Corkills.
Yeah, but at least you'd be amongst friends.
Yes. Well, it's good of you, Kath, and it was lovely to see you today, but it's not really up to you, is it?
How do you mean?
Well, it's not your house, is it? I mean, come on, Kath, face it. You're in the same position that I'm in.
Yeah, well, if I did have my own house, you'd be dead welcome.
I know I would, but it's Billy's, isn't it? So thanks. No thanks.
Look at this, Maggie. 7 bedrooms, half an acre, tennis courts.
Oh, must be across the water.
Yeah. How the other half lives, though?
Here's one that's more within our reach. 3-bedroom detached. Hall, lounge, kitchen, no garage.
I'll make arrangements for Mr. Samuels to go and take the particulars.
There's no need. The bloke who rang said he'd had it on our books before, so we could look it up. Oh, thanks. If it's been measured once, there's no need to do it again. It won't have got any bigger.
No, just shabbier. Thanks, Mag.
Let's hope not. He said he wanted a quick sale, and that kind of thing can make a difference.
Oh, well, give us the name and address. I'll go and look it up in the file.
Right. It's 7 Brookside Close, and the vendor's name is...
Harry Cross.
How did you know? What's the matter?
7 Brookside Close is our house. Harry Cross is our landlord. He's trying to sell the house over our heads.
A 32-year-old woman attends Jimmy's next for a 5-day course of steroids to treat MS.
What you got?
Does it look like it?
There's nobody to bite me head off.
Where's my bag?
It'll be where you left it. Do you want me to do you some breakfast?
I haven't got time.
Whatever's the matter, going to work on an empty stomach won't help.
Maybe Dad will give me a lift.
You're not up yet. He got in late.
Sorry for some.
He was working overtime.
Jared's gonna kill me.
Have a nice day to you two.
Shouldn't you be gone?
I had to do my hair, didn't I? Hey, what about your breakfast? I'm not hungry. And you turned your nose up at your tea again last night. I'm doing my best to do vegetarian meals for you, love.
Listen, I hope you're not on a slimming diet or anything daft like that, are you?
I know when I'm hungry, don't I? Oh, yeah, I'll take this with you. What for? Well, you don't know what time you're getting home for your tea, do you? It'll be your first day at the supermarket.
Going straight from school, love?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll put muscles on you.
I hope not. Mum, I don't want it.
Anyway, she doesn't need any more food. She'd be surrounded by it in that place.
Not stuff she can eat, Frank. Look, Sam, just take it with you, even if you don't eat it. Put my mind at rest, eh? All right. OK. What's that for? Your jeans to get changed into. I'm not going to work dressed like this.
And listen, love, if you don't like it, you don't have to stop.
Oh, Dad. I knew I shouldn't have got up this morning.
It's not that bad, is it?
It will be if we lose this house.
Thought you were having a lie-in. It said do not disturb on your bedroom door.
Waste of time that was, wasn't it? First it was Arlo dropping his shaving cream on the bathroom floor.
That's what woke me. Hey, I never knew he knew that sort of language.
He must have learned it in the police. He doesn't hear it here, does he? And that front door started banging.
Well, that was Tracy. She didn't seem too happy.
Jamie?
I don't know, she didn't tell me. She didn't seem in the mood for talking.
She never is first thing in the morning.
Must be something. You sure there's nothing on her mind?
What could she have on her mind?
Well, I don't know. 18's a funny age.
Yeah, and so's 40.
Speaking of which, what time did you get in last night?
Oh, this morning, you mean? All the lights went out in this big store and we're paid to maintain it, so we had to stay there till it was fixed.
All night?
Yeah, well, I went on somewhere after, didn't I?
Who with?
Just someone from work, so I got the day off in lieu.
Good. Because there's a couple of things I want you to do.
It's supposed to be so I can get my head down, isn't it?
Well, it's too late for that, so you might as well take advantage. I want you to go and see Sheila Grant.
What for?
She needs some help. Look, I was round there yesterday, and it is terrible, the condition she's living in.
What am I supposed to do? I said she'd come here, didn't I?
Perhaps you didn't say it loud enough. I think you should go and ask her again.
What about me breakfast?
We'll go after. Honestly, we can't leave her in that place.
But it's up to her, isn't it?
Just go and see her. That's all I ask. After you've seen Harry Cross.
Harry Cross? What for?
He wants you to go and fix the Rogers immersion heater. Yesterday.
What's happening about the heater? We'll be down to all over washes next.
Oh, I'll go over and see Billy then.
Why you? I thought you said it was Harry Cross's job.
Yeah, but things are different now, aren't they?
Why? Because he wants to sell the house. I don't see why we should spare his feelings. He hasn't got any for ours.
Yeah, well, I want to keep on his good side, don't I? I want him to agree to sell us the house.
I know we were thinking of buying Chris, but why this one? I'm not sure I want to go and live next door to Harry Cross.
Because we're already here. The children need to be settled, especially our Jeff. I'm sure some of the trouble he's been having at school. Well, we've never lived in a proper house before.
Chris, you have a different theory every week, love. 1 minute he's a scally, then it's his eyes, then you're suggesting he's a loony.
I never suggested that.
Well, as good as. And now you're saying it's the house. There's nothing wrong with our Jeff that time won't cure. I was like that at his age.
Well, just because your mother let you get away with it is not to say that I will. If he's sagging school, then there's something wrong, and I'm going to do something about it. And I think a settled home is the first thing. I've slipped a note through Harry Cross's door anyway, asking him to come over and discuss it. There you are.
Sheila's address.
See what you mean about the area?
Just tell her she can't stop there.
I don't know where she's going to sleep. All the beds in this house are spoken for, aren't they?
I've thought about that. Jamie can move out for a start. Get to know his dad again.
Oh, I'd say she's going to say about that.
Whose house is this, Billy?
Are you saying we should put Sheila up on a settee?
Of course not. What would she do about Claire? No. She can have the extension.
That's yours, isn't it?
Was mine. I'm going to our Jenny's. Well, she's got room now, lad's just joined the Navy.
Thought you didn't get on with her.
Well, she needs me and she's family, so I'll have to go. I'll give her a ring.
How do you know Sheila will want to stay here?
Because she's got no choice. And you've got no choice but to ask her after you've been to the Rogers. Go and see for yourself. That's all I ask. And you'll see I'm right.
Smile, Tracy.
Go ahead, Dee.
However you feel, it's up to you to put a brave face on it.
Cheer up, it might never happen.
Don't you start.
Start what?
Want me to smile all the time?
I was only trying to help.
Yeah, well, anyone would think you owe me face.
It's part of the job.
Doesn't do it to you, does he? All the lads do have to smile till the faces ache.
Never thought about it.
It's the same at home. All Rod can have a cob on, but I can't.
You're feeling sorry for yourself today, aren't you?
I don't know what's wrong. I'm tired.
Be all right.
Have a biscuit, Mr. Cross.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Do you want one, though?
My breakfast hasn't gone down yet.
Well, I'm up at 7 every morning, winter and summer. I find you get the best part of the day that way.
You know I work for Samuel's, don't you, Mr. Cross? That's how I found out about this house in the first place.
That's how she knows it's up for sale.
Look, why don't you take Billy's tea up to him, Frank?
Oh, he has arrived, has he? Not before time.
He's got work to go to.
Well, it's still hot, Frank.
I hope this firm of yours does better this time, because the last time this place was up for sale for ages.
You know, you might have let us know that you were thinking of selling the house, Mr. Cross.
I didn't know, did I? It was a sudden decision.
Yeah, but we could have saved you a lot of money.
How do you mean?
Well, Frank and I have been having a talk. And all in all, we've decided that we'd like it here.
Well, it's no good you trying to persuade me not to sell, because I've made my mind up.
Yeah, but you could find a buyer closer than you think.
Any more of those rich teas?
We'd like to make you an offer.
Well, I'd have to think about that, wouldn't I? See what other offers I get. I mean, I don't want to lose my investment now there's a grandchild on the way, do I?
Like it?
Yeah, it's nice.
You look great.
Suits her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I could let you have it at cost.
No thanks.
That's just a thing for a good night out.
Wouldn't wear it.
Right, I was only offering.
Sorry.
No hard feelings, eh?
No.
If you'd have come to see me in the first place, things might have been different.
Are we supposed to be mind readers or something?
Again, they might not. I mean, letting out is one thing, selling's another. You've got to know you're selling it too.
We're prepared to offer you the going rate.
It's what Edna would want. That's the first consideration.
But I'm in a good position to get a mortgage with working at the estate agents.
A mortgage? I'll be looking for cash, love.
You will get cash. We pay it back to the building society.
If you're looking for someone with £35,000 in a back pocket, you're going to have a long wait.
Not necessarily.
All right. Well, if you're not going to sell it to us, we'll just look about for another house. There are plenty of others on the market.
But I thought you wanted this.
There you go. Be able to get a bath in about half an hour, all right?
Yeah, cheers, Bill.
Somebody been messing about with it, have they?
No, it's just wear and tear, that. This sort of thing happens every 5 years, you know.
As a matter of fact, Bill, I was thinking of having a look at the roof. We've been getting a few damp patches, haven't we, Chris?
Yeah?
Hey, just be thankful yours is a bungalow.
10 will be all right, Harry. 10 for the elements, 25 to you, OK?
You're not charging me, are you?
Well, why not?
Well, most firms would ask you for £20 just for a call-out charge nowadays.
Yeah, but I'm only a pensioner.
With 2 houses.
That's quite a responsibility, that. We're going to have a survey on this lot.
This is a sound house, this. There's nothing the matter with it.
It's going to need a bit of attention on the outside soon.
That's no problem.
Do you mean you let us have it?
It's in the hands of the agent now, love. You better have a word with him.
Hey.
Oh, all right, then.
First thing you do is sort out the stuff that's left on the shelf. You won't believe the mess some of these shelves get into. Why do people always want what's at the back?
Don't know.
Start you off on cans, that's the easiest. No problem with sell-by date. You ever done this before?
No.
Before you put them out, you've got to price them up. And for that, you'll need a pricing gun. Have you had it?
Yeah, I've only just come in. Are these what you're looking for?
You can make a start on the orange juice. It's over there. Right, check the price on here. 27 pence. Set your gun.
Oh, it's all right.
You paying attention or what?
Sure.
Hello, Sheila.
Hello, Billy.
Hi, Claire.
Suppose Kathy sent you.
I wouldn't say sent. She told me, but she never said the half.
I'm all right.
Oh, come on, Sheila, it's Claire.
Look, she's got what she needs.
You have to talk out here in the rain.
Come on. Come on, Livy.
Makes your fingers ache, this. Yeah. Still, I suppose you get used to it, eh? Yeah. I can't get used to pushing these trolleys around. So why the wheels always go a different way from the handle?
Like a bumper car.
Yeah. Sometimes I think I need an L plate to drive these.
Joe, I think I need an L plate on my back. I keep thinking the customers take one look at me and know I'm a beginner.
Oh, don't worry. They don't even notice you most of the time. Sometimes they bump right into you and they don't even notice you're there.
Like you're the invisible girl?
Yeah. Sometimes I could do with being invisible. Not in the middle of a crowded aisle like in this place.
How long have you been doing it then?
2 months and 1 week.
Like that, is it counting the days off the calendar?
Yeah, except it's really boring now. Lift, stack, lift, stack, lift, stack.
I'm only doing it for the money. I want to go on a demo.
Oh yeah, what demo's that?
Animal liberations. It's terrible the way they treat animals in some laboratories.
Yeah, bothers me too.
You should come on the demo with us next month in London.
Nah, my parents would never let me go. They'd go mad if they knew I worked here.
Don't they know?
I think I'm doing my homework in the library, but I do it in the quiet room at dinner hour.
You're doing it for the money too?
Yeah, to buy clothes. They only want me to wear clothes these choose. But I want other things.
God, some parents live in the dark ages, don't they?
Don't know how you can stand living here. Look, I don't know what happened between you and Bob, and I don't want to know. But are you sure there's no going back?
There's no going back.
So what are you going to do? I agree with Kat, you can't stay here. Look, I've already said you can come and live at ours. Now I've seen this place, I think you better add until you find somewhere better.
Well, you've no room.
There's Kathy's room.
I'm not chucking Kathy out.
She said she's going to her sister's. Said her sister needs her.
All right. There's never been any love lost between them two before.
You know, Kathy, once she's made up her mind, there's no changing it. Look, if you don't do it for your own sake, do it for Claire's.
I can't come back to the close. What would people think?
It'll be a 2-day wonder. You're not going to let pride get in the way of what's best for her, are you? Didn't know the idea of living with me was that bad.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Where else can you go?
Yeah, I should be all right for a bit now.
Oh, thanks. Does this job make your back ache too?
Nah, I'm used to it. Been doing this since I was about 8.
8?
Yeah. Mum and Dad have got a shop.
How come you don't work there then?
It's got to do it for nothing there. This year I get paid.
Not finished?
I got stuck.
You were talking. That's not what we pay you for, you know.
She was just helping me.
Some idiot's dropped a load of bottles in the stock room and I need somebody to clear it up. Don't look like you'll have time, does it? We'll have to be that packy.
Misha?
Whatever her name is.
She's not a packy. She's got a name same as everyone else.
And what would your name be then?
Samantha Rogers.
Better make sure it don't turn into troublemaker then, hadn't you?
No, that's fine, Billy. I'll see you when you get back here. Okay, bye.
Hello? Dad?
He's out.
What are you gonna do?
What does it look like?
You moving out?
Oh, well spotted, Trace.
You had a row with me, Dad?
Not at all. As a matter of fact, we're in complete agreement.
Why are you going then?
Look, it's great being staying here. It saved my life, but all good things must come to an end.
I don't want you to go.
Oh, that's really nice.
But, Kathy, I know when you and Jimmy first come, I didn't like it. But that's because I thought my mum was going to come back.
Yeah, she still might.
No, she won't. She doesn't write. She didn't even remember me birthday.
Look, it might be the only way she can cope. She'll have to make a new life for herself, and she can't do that. She's thinking about here all the time.
It was horrible when she first went. I kept thinking it was something I'd done.
Oh, you mustn't think that. It'll just be something between her and your dad.
And since you've been here, well, it's been sound. Don't have to do all the cooking.
Just cupboard love, eh?
Yeah, well, if you go, it'll be all fellas, won't it?
Not necessarily.
I hate fellas sometimes.
Leave that, get in the stock room, clear up.
Does he always talk to you like that? Like what? Well, didn't you hear what he called you? No, what do you mean? Well, he called you a packy. But I come from India. That's not the point. He doesn't know the difference. We shouldn't let him get away with things like that. I know. What good would that do? Well, at least you would have stood up to him. Well, what's happened then? Well, yeah, he can give me the sack whenever he likes. He's the boss. Or make life so uncomfortable that I want to leave. Well, that's not fair. Oh, what's fair? Being called names isn't the worst thing that can happen, you know.
God, surprising what stuff you've got when you put it all together. Trace, will you give us a hand?
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't know.
Yeah, well, I just don't understand what's going on.
Look, I had to persuade your dad, and then he had to persuade Sheila Grant. This isn't going to work, is it?
You'll have to take something out.
I've used up all the plastic bags in the place. Oh, I'll have to take this out. Never liked that anyway.
It's all right, though.
Do you want it?
Wouldn't mind.
Well, go on, try it. It'll look better on you than it did on me. Just surprising what a difference 20 years makes. Not that I look like you even when I was your age.
Thanks, Kathy.
Come on, try it again. You know, when I was young, we used to sit on the lids of the suitcases for my mum. And one day we were on this train and we'd fill this case so full, it burst right open. And the only trouble was we ran away back home. You want to see my mum's face when all the dirty washing fell out all over the platform.
You still come and see us, will you?
Of course I will. I want to know how you're getting on, don't I?
Yeah, we want to know how you're getting on as well.
When your aunt gets to be a police sergeant and you get to have your own hair salon.
I doubt it.
Hey, how are you getting on at this new place?
It's all right. It's best than Shelley's.
Oh, you like hairdressing, don't you?
I like it when someone comes in looking a mess and they go out looking dead nice.
It's like cleaning a very dirty room. You feel as if you've really done some good.
We get girls, you know, on the wedding day. Didn't get anything like that. Shelley's, it was all our ones.
Hey, sometimes those old ones need the most help.
We had a bride in on Saturday. She had a headdress with her.
So, you're happy, are you there, Trace?
Yeah, I like the work.
Well, that's what counts.
Not necessarily.
Claire? No. Stop.
Me on my own with this luggage, you what?
Sorry.
Good job I'm here, innit?
I hope I've done the right thing. Oh, thanks, love.
Can't go back now. After the row we had that landlord.
Do you think he was entitled to his rent?
I was just sign it on. Even if he was, what'll he do? Take you to court?
No, it wouldn't be worth his while.
There you go, then.
I'm glad you were there anyway, Billy.
That's all right.
Yeah?
What are you doing? We've got to keep those in the box. Come on, pick them up again.
Oh, it's like left luggage in here.
Where is she?
She's coming. Hey, make us a cup of tea, love. I'm glad you're still here.
I
suppose this was your idea.
Well, I had to do something, didn't I? Just couldn't leave you there. Here. There you are. Oh.
Hey. Good job you told me. It was worse than you said.
Thanks, anyway.
What are mates for?
It was pretty awful, wasn't it?
What's going on?
Sheila was living in this terrible place, love.
Your dad said I could come here for a bit.
Oh, we couldn't leave her there, Trace. Is that why you're leaving? No, Jen needs the company.
You making us here, what?
Now, I'm all packed up, the drawers are empty, and you've got your own wardrobe.
Yeah, well, she didn't at first. It led to a bit of a misunderstanding, like.
Oh, well, I hope there's not going to be any misunderstandings between us.
No chance. We'll get on like a house on fire, won't we?
I hope so.
A fairy tale beginning for a happy couple who didn't believe they'd ever see their wedding day in Jimmy's next.
Right, Sam, just off the town. Let you have a bit of peace, eh?
You're gonna be joking.
Oh, I'll soon sort him out. Hey, Jamie, turn that thing down, will ya? No, turn it down now. There you are, you just got to be firm. Don't take any lip from him, you know.
If I could just get a couple of hours' peace, I'd be happy.
Why'd you let him in the first place?
Well, he was wandering around here like a spare part. I thought I'd never get a word in.
Oh, yeah, GBH of the year, or... Anyway, best of luck.
Think I'm gonna need it.
See ya.
See ya.
No, Terry's not back yet, but I guess he could be back any minute.
Well, I'll just hang on here for a minute, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. As you can see, my stuff's just arrived from Canada, so you can help me unpack if you want. Huh. John bought me that in Austria.
Oh, it's lovely.
I don't know where I'm going to put everything.
Well, I suppose...
Uh-huh. What?
Well, Terry must be taking up a lot of space.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, if you and Jonathan are both going to be moving in
no
now,
problem. I mean, besides, Terry was here before I even met John. Now, what about over here?
Well...
I think you're probably right.
It's just that I think that Terry feels that he's getting in the way.
No, he isn't. Honestly.
What do you want?
Nothing. Look, you just carry on, just pretend I'm not here.
What are you looking for?
The TV Times.
I don't think it's in here.
There's a Humphrey Bogart film on.
When?
I think it starts in about 10 minutes.
Jamie, I'm working.
Couldn't you go to there?
No, I'm sorry, I couldn't. And I don't want the telly on.
Oh, is that right, yeah? Sound, yeah.
Jamie,
What?
Wouldn't you like to go out for a while?
No. And anyway, even if I did, I've got no money to go anywhere, so, you know.
Well, couldn't you find something to do? Like wash your socks or have a bath or something?
I had a bath last week. Anyway, I think it was last week. Well, listen, when I come down, I could give you the hand, couldn't I?
Give me a hand.
Yeah, you know, ask you questions, test you and that, like.
I'm not ready for that. Thanks.
Oh, well, just give us a shout when you're there, then.
How about that? Hurling champion of Point Grey High. I got that in 12th grade.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but only because Julie McKay pulled a muscle. But that's life.
You know, I think you'll be really good for Jonathan.
Well, I hope so. He sure is good for me. He's picking up his new car this afternoon.
Oh, yeah? What kind?
A Citroen BX GTI.
Very nice.
I only hope I can live up to it.
What do you mean?
Well, I need some new clothes, but I don't need them my way around yet.
Well, if you want something really exclusive, there's always the Albert Dock.
Yeah, I think I've been there.
Or else there's Cabin Walks. They've got some really nice things down there.
I'll get John to take me shopping tomorrow.
Oh, I'm so pleased everything's working out for you both.
Oh, he's a nice guy. So is your Terry.
Yeah, who evidently isn't going to show up this afternoon.
Well, hang in there, because if he doesn't, then I'm sure John will run you home. It'll give him an excuse to show off his new car.
Hey, speak of the devil.
Hi, Sue. What do you think?
Hey, how does it run?
Like a dream.
Ah, it's gorgeous.
Hop in, I'll take you for a spin.
Right, well, I'll just pop in and get my jacket.
Jonathan.
Come on, get out of it, chum. Come on, get out of it.
What else does it do? I mean the car.
I will show you. Now then. Let yourself in. And hot sunny weather. There we go. Isn't it perfect? Hi, Barry.
Hello, Huff. What are you doing here?
Can I come in?
Yeah, of course you can come in.
Sorry. Just want to know how you're getting on, man.
Fine. Well, you know what it's like living in somebody else's house.
If only.
Billy's good enough. Kids do the best to put up with us, but, well, let's face it, this house wasn't meant for a large family.
That's in the bed sit, though, isn't it?
Anything's better than the bedsit. But we're under each other's feet. It's like Lime Street Station at times. You have to make an appointment to go to the bathroom. How about you?
Yeah, well, I'm stopping at ours at the moment.
I thought you were fixed up in Birmingham.
Yeah, well, I was. You know, I thought I was anyway. There was nothing doing down there, there was. So I've come back to look after the house. Make sure there's no more broken windows or nothing. And I'm handy if you need me, aren't I?
How are you managing?
All right. This came for you this morning, man.
Well, that's it then. They've exchanged contracts. The property now belongs to Mr. Thomas Osborne. You're not dossing in our house anymore.
Sammy,
What do you want?
to talk to you.
Don't want to talk.
Just for a minute.
Go away.
Sammy, let me in.
No, I don't want you in here. I hate you. I hate everyone.
Don't be silly. Look, come on down and help me get the tea ready, eh?
I'm not coming downstairs. I don't want any tea.
All right, you suit yourself.
No.
What?
Look awful.
Oh, you don't look awful at all.
I do. Everyone will skip me.
Oh, now, lots of people wear them.
I look like Emma Jackson. Everyone hates it.
thought everybody hated Emma Jackson because she was fat.
They do.
And because she's got acne. She has. Not a lot going for Emma, has she? But at least she's doing something positive about her teeth, Sam. Oh, come on. And smile. Go on, it's not difficult. There you are. I don't know what you're worrying about. You look fine.
You don't have to wear it, do you?
In a couple of days, you'll be so used to it, you'll forget you're wearing it at all.
But I won't.
Yes, you will. Besides, you want nice teeth, don't you?
Suppose so.
Well, then, you just keep thinking how perfect your teeth are going to be, eh?
It feels funny, too.
Oh, I expect it will for a few days. Look, stop worrying about it. Come downstairs, eh?
Mum, I got this letter from school today. It's about the school trip to Italy.
£200.
Can I go?
I don't know, love.
Oh, go on. It'll be something to look forward to.
I'll have to ask your dad.
It'll take me mind off this thing. I won't mind so much if I can go. Oh, Mum, all the others are going. Please say yeah.
I don't know why, but the close seems a lot noisier from this house than it did from ours.
We had some good times over there, though, didn't we, man?
Yeah. I remember them all. But they're over. The good and the bad times in their house.
Was that Claire, then?
Kathy's taken her, so I can get on with my revision. But with Billy here all morning, Jamie wandering around, dogs barking, car horns tooting, I didn't get a lot done.
I'm just making it worse, aren't I? I'll get off it.
No. I've finished for the day.
You sure?
Yeah, I want you to stay. What's wrong?
Well, nothing's wrong, like.
I thought it was a letter at first, but something's happened, hasn't it? Come on. Come on, tell me.
Well, I went to see her and she doesn't want nothing to do with me.
Penny.
Yeah. I thought I'd cracked it, you know. I thought, you know, my man would be made up of me, like. I even told her I was gonna marry her. I was making plans. You know what I mean, man?
Did she mean that much to you?
She did, yeah.
Is it definite? I mean, final.
Look, Mum, I know you didn't like her very much, but...
Look, love, I just want you to be happy. Perhaps she's not the right girl for you, eh?
I'd never felt like that about anyone before, Mum. I think I loved her. I really do think I loved her.
Yo, anyone want a cup of coffee? Or anything?
Thanks, Mum. Didn't half need this.
So how did you come to get involved with a married woman, then?
That's a long story. She won a beauty contest once, you know.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. Miss New Brighton, she was.
And you thought she'd leave her husband for you, did you?
I thought so, yeah. But she was just leading me on, wasn't she? So she could get what she wanted from me.
Which was what?
I don't want to talk about it now.
I'm sorry it didn't work out. Maybe it's for the best, eh?
Look, Mum, I don't want you worrying about it. I mean, you've got enough on your plate, what with the house and Claire.
I don't like seeing you unhappy.
And your exam. When is your exam, Mum?
26th.
Look, you can't carry on working at the Cork Hills, can you? I mean, it's too busy over there, like, isn't it?
It's not always that bad, you know. I mean, sometimes Jamie isn't there.
Oh, do wait for me, will you?
Yeah, Aiden is in the oven. Well, it's lovely, this, you know.
Is my dad in?
No, he said he was working later. Sheila's just gone out for a minute. Roddo's still in bed, and fella next door's got a new car.
Oh, God, you don't need the echo with you around, do we?
I wouldn't mind a car like that.
I didn't see any car.
Down, and he must have gone out there.
Oh, well, maybe that's what he bought it for.
You're being very sarcastic today, aren't you? What's up with you?
Hiya.
All right.
Hiya. How's your dinner?
Sound, thanks.
I wanted a good look at that as well.
Have you thought of anything yet?
Well, how much have you got?
About £10. I don't know what Rod's going to get him, though.
What's all this, then?
Something for my dad's birthday. Don't know what to get him.
You've left it a bit late, haven't you?
Well, have you thought of anything?
All right, see you later.
Jamie! Oh, fat lot of good ideas.
Well, we'll just have to put our heads together, then.
Oh, I'd love a car like that, wouldn't you?
All Cortina does me, Chris.
I'd have thought you'd have had more ambition.
I have. But there are things in life that are more important.
Oh, like what?
Like you and the kids. I've always tried to give you the best as far as I could.
So who's complaining?
Well, there's our Jeff, there's Katie, and as for our Sammy.
It's funny you should mention that.
Go on, what now?
She wants to go on a school holiday.
How much this time?
£200.
You what?
Well, it's on the continent, love. Italy.
I don't know, it'll be a cruise to the Caribbean next year. She used to be made up of a week's camping in Prestatyn.
Oh, you know what it's like. She says everyone else in her class is going.
Well, she would, wouldn't she? Blackmail, that's all it is. Do you know what, Chris? I don't know what gets into these teachers that organise these things. They must have no idea how ordinary families live.
Well, people have got bigger expectations nowadays.
You're not kidding.
There's bound to be a lot going. She'll only feel left out. I wouldn't want that, would you? Another time I might give in, but she's upset enough as it is.
Over what?
Having to wear this brace.
Well, she'll get over that.
I know it's not a lot to us, but to a girl of her age.
When does she want the money?
The end of the month.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, at least think about it, eh?
Believe me, Chris, I am thinking, love. Chris, there's something come up at work today. No, it's all right, love. It's about the union. It's an election for shop steward, and some of the lads want me to stand.
I see. Is that still what you want?
I've been thinking about it, yeah.
Well, it sounds great. How will it affect the job, though? You'll still be on the road.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then.
Thing is, there'll be less overtime.
Oh. And if we're thinking about going for a mortgage.
Exactly, love.
Yeah, that's right. Perfect.
And I hope you will show your appreciation in a proper manner. For that, I shall take you out to dinner to a fantastic restaurant on the shores of Lake Windermere.
Where's that?
About 80 miles away as the BX flies.
And just what is so fantastic about this restaurant?
The setting is idyllic, and we can watch the sunset behind the mountains as we eat.
That brings us to the crucial question.
It does.
What's the food like?
I'm trying to be romantic here.
My stomach isn't romantic. I'm sorry.
So it should be. I want that evening to be special.
Aha.
What do you mean, aha?
Spit it out.
Well, I do have to go away for a few weeks, to Hamburg.
How few?
About 3. I don't want to go. It's business, you know.
No, of course you don't.
I mean, Hamburg's pretty much like Manchester, you know.
No, don't tell me. I know about Hamburg.
You're so smart, aren't you? Can't tell you anything.
Hey, Jamie, I want a word with you. All right, what about? About that house. What about it? There was too many people in it, isn't he?
Oh, no, it's doing me head in. So when's your mum and Claire moving out?
They're not moving out. You are.
I'm not.
I said you are.
Why should I?
How would you like to walk with a limp?
I suppose I could move out, like.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I said tomorrow.
Right, yeah, tomorrow will be sound.
Yeah, and make sure you don't forget, all right? Someone's at the car. Oh, wait, look what you've done now.
You give me a heart attack.
Yeah, well, it was his fault, wasn't it?
Well, go on, keep away from it.
Yeah, did you hear that? Keep away from it, will you, divvy?
When are you going to do something about that banister?
What now?
Well, it's dangerous.
I'll sort it out.
Mum, I can't find my Jenny's earrings anywhere. I think Casey's had them.
Just do it before one of us has an accident, eh?
I said I'll see to it.
Mum?
What do you want your earrings for, love? You're only going down to the supermarket.
And I'm late. I want to show them to Nisha.
We'll just show them to her on another day.
And listen, I'm not paying for that. That's down to Ralph.
I wish Casey'd leave my things alone.
All right, love, I'll have a word with her.
You have to wait with him. I'll say something.
Yeah, I did before dinner.
What did he say?
He said you can go.
Oh, Dad, thanks. I'll have to go see her. Troll. Bye.
Gonna have to get in some overtime this month, Chris.
Oh, but you don't mind, do you?
Well, if we want the kids to have the chances we never had, that's the way it's got to be, love.
Thanks, love.
Can't find me bag.
You left it in our Rod's room.
You reckon it's down here?
What do you want it for, anyway?
Look here. I've been thinking it's getting a bit crowded here with Sheila and little Claire.
Shut up, Billy. She'll hear you.
So I was thinking of moving out.
When?
Tomorrow.
Where will you go?
Don't know. Mates or something. I'll find somewhere.
I don't see why you should have to move out.
It's only for a bit, isn't it? Just till they sort themselves out, then I can move back in.
I suppose so. Have you asked our Rod yet what to get me dad?
Yeah. He reckons cook him a special dinner, you know, like I did on Father's Day. He made up with that, wasn't he?
Don't know if my mum's going to send him a card or not. He'd be dead upset if she doesn't.
We'll just have to make it up to him, won't we?
How?
Make sure he has a good time.
I've got her to sleep. Do you want me to do that for you?
No, it's all right.
Not still looking for the TV Times, are you?
No, me bag.
Oh, is that it in the cupboard?
Might be.
Rod thinks we should do a special dinner for me dad, you know, instead of getting him presents.
Yeah, cook him a special dinner. That's a good idea, that. What about steak and mushrooms?
Yeah, what do you think?
Onions, sausages.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Chips, tomatoes.
Shut up.
All right, gang.
You're late.
I had a lot to do, didn't I?
Oh, then, what's all this? New gear?
Yeah, it is.
Let's have a look.
Get away, you see it when I wear it.
Ooh, new shoes, eh?
You did, will you?
Do you want some stew, Billy? I can easily heat some up for you.
No, thanks, Sheila. I had something in town. Wouldn't mind a cup of tea, though. I'll take these upstairs.
Looks like he's been buying himself some birthday presents. What's the matter, love?
Nothing. It's just that he hasn't bought clothes on his own for ages. My mum used to buy them.
Well, he seems to have managed all right.
Tell you what, he must have spent a few quid.
Yeah, he's been enjoying himself.
So what's it all made of, then? You want the pools or what?
Don't be soft.
So where's the party, then?
Hey, what?
Come on, must be something special.
Oh, thanks, Sheila.
Where are you going?
Wouldn't you like to know, eh?
A very romantic ending after a long, hard struggle for one of the patients at Jimmy's. Next.
right?
Hi, Barry. Suit soul, then?
Yeah. Contracts were exchanged yesterday. All be sorted out in a couple of weeks or so.
Yeah. It all went really quickly, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. But it's a seller's market at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, no. You've been moving on now, eh?
Oh, well, I'll be looking after the house for a bit, like, make sure no vandals get in or nothing.
Yeah, that's a good idea. How about your mum? Has she found anywhere yet?
No, well, it's not that easy with our Claire, is it?
Yeah, I know. From bitter experience. As soon as they see you've got kids, they don't want to know. Well, look, tell her I'll keep a lookout, eh? If I see anything, I'll let her know.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
See you, Barry.
Ta-da.
Hello, it's Chrissy. Yeah, is Maggie there, please? Yeah, can I have a word? Hi, Maggie. Yeah. Listen, can you do us a favour? Yeah, remember Harry Cross is threatening to throw us out? Yeah, the lease runs out in a few weeks' time. Well, is he within his rights if we're still living in the house? Doesn't he have to give us formal notice or something? Yeah. Number 7. Okay, yeah, I'll be in. Yeah, thanks a lot, Maggie. Bye. Hello? Oh, hiya, Maggie. Yeah. How long? So 3 months till the lease expires? Yeah. No, that's all I needed to know. Okay, yeah. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Thanks a lot, Mag. Bye.
Hey, what do you want?
Hey, thought my mum might be in, like.
You thought wrong, didn't you?
Well, do you know where she is?
How do I know? I'm trying to get some kip.
Busies. Good job I didn't want it all the time, innit?
Hello, Barry.
Hi, John. Nice jam jar you got there, innit?
Well, we live in a technological world.
Built by robots or something now, aren't they? Anyway, I want to know if I could borrow some bread off you.
How much?
Well, just enough to make a couple of butties, like.
Oh, bread. Hang on a sec. Here you go.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'll sort it out with you later.
That's all right, don't worry. I'd appreciate the furniture moved out of the garage, then.
Oh, right, I'll get onto it. Hey, you want to keep an eye on your car, you know, because, I mean, there's loads of scallies out here. They'll have it away, won't they?
Yeah, don't I know it.
Keep on thinking I might have one of them myself one day.
Well, you never know. Ambitious young guy like you.
Not the rate I'm going at the moment. Oh, anyway, thanks a lot for the bread, John.
Anytime.
Cheers.
If anybody wants watching, it's him.
Who?
Our friendly neighborhood villain, Barry Grant.
I think he's kind of cute.
God, women.
Oh, what's he ever done to you?
Admired my car.
I don't believe it. Ever since you got it, you've been complaining nobody's come to swoon over it.
I didn't like the glint in his eye.
Oh, you're getting paranoid about it pretty quickly, aren't you?
At that price, I'm entitled to. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, spend big and you're bound to be noticed sooner or later.
Oh, so that's why you've been out buying new dresses, is it? The lady wishes to be noticed.
I must admit, I didn't stint myself.
Well, if you want to be admired in it, don't you think you ought to let me take a look?
Right. Don't go away.
Oh, well, you might have known.
You look lovely.
I should hope so. This dress costs more than I usually spend in a month.
Worth every penny. Or should I say cent?
Well, I can't wear any old thing in that car, you know. In fact, I think I'm gonna need a whole new wardrobe.
It doesn't say anything about that in the brochure.
I'm only kidding. Are we ready to go or not?
We've got plenty of time. Come here, I'll show you the way we're going to go. Right, we make for the M6, which I might say is one of the most delightful motorways this side of the Pennines.
I can't wait.
And up there until we join the A6.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Lake Windermere. Huh. It's not very big, is it?
Oh, it's all right, you say move out, but where am I going to go?
Look, you're not stopping here, all right? I've told you.
Why am I not doing any harm, am I?
I said out.
Look, I won't bother you, honest.
Look, you're bothering me now, though, aren't you?
You've got the whole house.
Yeah, look, this is our Damon's room, it's all right.
He's not going to mind, is he?
Hey, I mind, don't I? Look, that's out. And pick that up.
Go ahead, pick it up, but where am I going to go?
Well, go back to your own house. You got your own house, haven't you?
Well, obviously I have, but I don't get on with me arm, fella.
Well, what about mates? You must have some mates you can stop with.
You know the score.
Go ahead, then you can have one of the other rooms.
Oh, listen, Sam, thanks for that.
Yeah, but just for a few days. Start looking for someone else, do you hear?
Listen, I'll start looking tomorrow.
Right, make sure you do. And, make sure you leave my gear alone, eh? Is that right, Jane?
Yeah.
Hello, you're home early.
Didn't feel well.
Why? What's the matter?
Don't know. Anyway, it's only game.
Something happened at school?
No, I told you.
Well, perhaps if you're not feeling well, you'd better go to bed.
I just feel depressed.
Is it the brace?
No. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, how can I help you if you don't talk about it?
It doesn't matter.
Whatever you say.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see if we can afford to buy this place.
Can we?
I don't know, it all depends.
Be nice if we had our own house.
Hold it.
What?
Let me show you how to set the alarm.
Okay. I think I can remember that.
That's all there is to it.
How about if you let me drive and you do the navigating?
Okie dokie.
What happened?
I've dropped the keys down the drain.
I'll get the spares. What happened? I just want to get the spare key.
No.
You do have a spare key?
Yeah, in the glove compartment.
Oh, John. Maybe it didn't lock properly.
Look what you've done! Come on, get out of it!
What's going on down there?
You're going to make that custard.
Can't you do it?
Got enough to do getting the tea ready. If you want custard, you make it.
It's gone off it.
Well, go up and tell Jeff not to go missing. His tea's nearly ready.
It's gone out again.
Well, then go and tell him to come in.
I don't want to.
What do you mean you don't want to?
Well, there's too many people out there messing about with this stupid grid.
And what difference does that make?
Well, I don't want to talk to them.
You only have to talk to Jeff.
Oh, he'll come in when he's hungry.
Oh, you're a big help, you are.
Any luck?
No, not yet.
There's a bit of wire.
Yeah, well, what good's that, dickhead?
Can try and pick the lock of it.
Oh, you shut up, you idiot.
You just keep off it, all right?
Yeah, let's have a go with this, eh?
Rod, I don't think you're going to get very far with that.
Well, I can try, can't I?
Be my guest.
I reckon what we need is something with a hook on it.
Have you got something with a hook on it?
No.
Oh, shut up, Danny.
Right.
How you getting on?
Oh, I nearly had it then. Drop it through the hole.
What about this?
We can't use that.
Yeah, if we had an extension cord. Look.
I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
John.
She's on the right lines, though, you know. You need one of them power vac things or something, like they use in a Corby.
Well, we can't wait for them to come around again, can we?
I'll tell you what, I've got a mate on the building who's got something similar, like.
Can you get hold of him?
Well, I don't know. It means going swiping them back.
How long would that take?
About an hour.
Would you mind?
No, I've got nothing else to do.
Thanks, Barry.
No problem.
I've had enough of this. Bye.
Peter can get it out before he gets back.
Tell you what, why don't you throw him down the hole, because no one will miss him.
Ah.
Well, anyway.
I guess I'll go get changed out of this dress.
Oh, don't get changed yet. Not yet. We're not giving up yet.
So it's your car that's making all the noise. I can hear that for miles.
If anyone sets that alarm off again, I'll arrest them.
She's dropped the keys down the grid.
What for?
No, it's not funny, yeah. Things been going off for nearly 2 hours. The blood's going off his head there.
I like your dress.
Thanks.
Did you get that in town?
Yeah, just today. Yeah, I can get it out for you.
Will you leave things alone?
Why? I can get it out.
Just take it away. Go on, clear off.
You going somewhere special?
We were going to Lake Windermere.
We might still make it.
What's in the box?
It's nice up there, isn't it? Through all the countryside and that.
I don't know, I've never been.
Hey, what's in the box?
Just the way I'm talking. You going up for a holiday or... Because it usually rains up there this time of year.
No, just for dinner.
Hey, I told you. Go on, clear off. Leave it alone.
Go on your bike, you.
I nearly had them then.
Then coming back.
I hope you never find them now. That's the general idea.
Far, isn't it? Just for a meal.
No, back home, people often drive that far to a restaurant.
Right, I think we ought to leave it to Barry. I fancy a cup of coffee.
Good idea.
I think I've had just about enough too. Bye.
Ta.
Did you get the steak in there?
Yeah, I got it this morning. Hey, is that a key?
What do you think?
Shut your key. Well, that looks pretty tasty, that.
Where's our rod?
I know, he was here a minute ago. Well, yeah, sounds like he's having a bath.
Good, well, you can help me with this.
All right, sound. I'll cut the cake, eh?
No, you won't. I'm putting candles on it.
How many?
41.
Putting all of them on, yeah?
Yeah. You can peel the spuds.
How come I always get the good jobs?
No, I think you were born to it.
Trouble with the drains?
No, I dropped the car keys down there.
You got spares, though?
Yeah, locked in there.
You sure it's locked?
Yep, I'm sure.
I'm sorry about that.
And what about that bit there?
Some idiot set the alarm off again.
Yeah, no. Do you know, you think you'd have more sense bringing that net in here, knocking things flying?
Who's trying out there?
Oh.
He hasn't got any brains anyway. Shut up, you. That all right?
No, give it here. When's he? When your father gets in.
Mum? Mum?
What?
Can I go on a school trip?
No.
Told you. She's going on hers.
We can't both go on trips.
And I have space. That's not fair.
Will you two just be quiet?
Why is it up anything?
I can go on this trip, can't I, Dad? You've been told.
Oh, thank God for that. That alarm has been on and off all afternoon.
Has it, love?
Can I go on a trip, Dad?
I'm going for a wash, mate.
See.
Wow, Barry, you made it great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just grab hold of this and plug it in. Get the end.
All right.
Yeah, have that.
Oh, yeah? I reckon that'll do the trick.
You ready, then?
Yeah, go ahead, switch it on.
Okay, switch on.
Kids been giving you an hard time, love?
No more than usual. Jeff's determined to go on the school trip, you know. Well, we might have expected it.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
No, Sam is really down in the mouth.
Because of a brace?
That isn't even funny for me.
I'm sorry, love. Why, what's the matter with her now?
Well, she won't say. She came home from school early again, though, today.
Yeah, we're going to have to watch that. Don't want two of them skiving off.
Oh, she won't make a habit of it, but... I don't know, she always seems so depressed these days.
It's hard being a teenager.
I know, I still remember.
Well, anyway, if there's something upsetting her, she'll tell us in her own time.
I'm willing to chance it if you are.
No. It'll be too much of a rush. Look, I'll go and get a takeaway and a bottle of wine and we'll eat in. What do you say?
And watch the sunset over Harry Cross's bungalow.
Sorry.
No, hey, listen. I'd like to meet him.
Yeah?
Well, I found him. Here they are.
Great.
Barry, you've saved my life. Thanks a lot. You unplug it for me, will you?
yeah.
Yeah, well, don't let it happen again. I'll love you for disturbing the peace. My peace.
Whatever you say, officer. Barry, listen, about your mum's furniture.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to move it. Do you know what I mean? It's just...
No. That's all right. You leave it there for a few more days.
Oh, Megan, nice one. Ta-ra, then.
Thanks.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, listen, Jamie, got a job for you.
Oh, aye, what?
No, it's all right. It's not a bad job. Just wanted to look after our house for a couple of weeks.
Where will you be?
I'll be in Birmingham, won't I? I'm going to look for some more work. But I'll tell you what, you better look after it.
No, sound me there. You know you can trust me, don't you?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Tell you, if there's anything out of place in there, there'll be murder, do you hear me?
No, seriously, yeah, I'll keep a good eye on it. Won't let anyone near the place.
All right, you're in then, all right?
Sound.
Oh, there was another thing. Did you eat the bread that was in our house?
Yeah, sorry about that, but I'm starving, so... I'm in it. Oh, listen, getting off here. Tell her.
Oh, fellas, come. It's all right, I've got it. Hold on.
All right. Something smells nice.
Oh, it's nothing special.
Right, I'll go up and get changed then, eh?
It's a close one, wasn't it?
Close the curtains, will you, love?
Hang on.
Don't be telling your mother to hang on.
You nearly had it then.
Thank you.
Can I go on this trip?
If you two want special holidays, you're going to have to earn them.
How?
By doing jobs around the house.
Sammy can start by cleaning their room, then.
I'm going to work.
Jeff can wash the dishes, starting tonight.
Well, that's not fair. I've just to do the curtains.
You what?
Promised to take Ronald for the walk anyway.
And I can pay for my own holiday.
Yeah, so can I.
You, what with?
Dunno. Get a job. Get a paper out.
That's a good idea, son.
Do you reckon I should charge Mr. Hardwick for walking his dog?
That'll do nicely, thank you. To us and modern technology.
To us. Where did you get the food?
Why? Don't you like it?
I love it.
But
I love it, really. It just reminds me, that's all.
of what? According to Mr. Aristophanes, it's supposed to be moussaka.
I was thinking about the White Spot Burger Bar back home.
I don't believe it. You're sitting here with your best frock on, candles, the work, the business, no expense spared, thinking about burger bars.
It's the smell that takes me back.
You could be right. I detect a definite whiff of barbecued mousse.
You may mock, but they do the best burgers in British Columbia.
You're homesick.
No,
Yes, you are, I can tell.
maybe just a little bit.
It's okay. You're entitled to be.
But I won't make a meal of it.
Well, that's all right then, just as long as there it goes.
What?
The sunset over the bungalow. Just missed it.
Well, it's been that kind of a day.
400 altogether if they both go.
Well, we can't let Sammy go and not Jeff now, can we?
If we want to buy this place, we can't go splashing out like that.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I rang Maggie today, and Harry Cross has to give us 3 months formal notice to quit.
Which he hasn't.
No. And even if he gives us notice to quit tomorrow, we don't have to move until January.
Gives us a bit of leeway.
Yeah. I've been doing some arithmetic. I think we'll be able to manage the mortgage, but if the kids want extras, you'll have to do all the overtime you can get.
Suppose so, yeah.
Or we could give up the family holiday next year.
Chris!
Well, I could ask if I could do extra hours at work then.
I don't know why, you do enough.
Yeah, but we don't want the kids to go without now, do we?
No, but I don't want them to do without their mother either. God knows they see little enough of me, Chris.
Don't worry, they'll survive. Besides, what choice have we got, eh?
Yeah. Suppose you're right.
He's in the sun, isn't he? I think he's having a bath, you know.
If he doesn't hurry up, this is going to be ruined.
Just give him a shout. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, come and help me with this, will you?
You ready?
Go on.
You ready?
No, not yet.
Happy birthday, dear Billy. Happy birthday, dear Billy.
It's Linda from accounts. You know, work, like.
Hello.
Sorry, that's Tracy, that's Rod. They're my two, and that's Jamie, Tracy's fella.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, well, we're off to Blackpool, see the lights and that.
Time to get lit up ourselves, eh?
Yeah, so don't wait up, all right?
Good night, all.
See ya.
What'd you say? Nice one, Bill.
In Jimmy's coming up next, the kidney transplant team take on their inter-hospital rivals at Crystal Palace. Stay with us.